In other news, cell phone research has led to some shocking medical facts. Joey McGee reports.
In modern culture, cell phones are part of everyday life. It has been a technology that has created one of the largest industries in the world and has been evolving rapidly since the 1980s. Nowadays, the market is dominated by companies such as Apple, Motorola and Samsung, all developing the latest technology in smartphones. Cell phone-based communications has allowed social networking to thrive and grow, being very popular among the young ages. But for years there have been speculation about the health risks related to these devices and where the signals come from. I spoke to Dr. Benson at the Christchurch Medical Research Department to find out what these devices are actually doing to our bodies. So, what's your opinion?
I believe the escalating rates of cell phone usage is most definitely a concern for us. Our research here looks on how these devices actually affect our bodies.
And what have your investigations found?
Our exploration into cell phones has led to the finding of many dangers in prolonged use, especially on younger bodies. It started with a biomagnetic theory where certain fields and frequencies deteriorate living cells by interfering with the electrons in the cell's atoms. The deterioration and heating of the cells caused by these frequencies can cause all kinds of sickness and should be taken very seriously.
So, cellular devices are bad for us?
The magnetic waves coming off these devices are unhealthy, yes.
Seeing the current usage rates, do you think this generation will be okay in the future?
A cell phone is no doubt an everyday part of life now in our modern culture, but we need to be wary of how we use these devices.
Any advice?
It's good to think about where you are keeping your phone, not in your pocket the whole day. Keep them on a table. And when you are sleeping, it is best to keep them at least 1 metre away from you or turn off. The less time within these fields, the better.
Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
No problem.
Cell phones have exploded into the pop culture. The technology is just amazing. But it's true that long term these devices do have quite a bit of harm. Current cases from heavy cell phone users had developed tumours. In the past, it was difficult to make affiliation between brain cancers and radio devices. But the current research has showed that they are partly responsible for abnormal cell phone growth and heating.
What's the next step?
Simply raise awareness. The more people know about the risks, the better.
80% of teenage cell phone users are on a device for 2 to 3 hours a day. And if 24% of brain cancer patients are under 25, what if this was from cell phone usage up until this point? What would happen to the current heavy users in the future? I got to speak to a teenage enthusiast, and here are his thoughts.
I had the gut feeling that they were bad for us. I just think they use so much, no one seems to care. Phones keep us in contact with our mates. We've grown to use them. We aren't all the best at keeping healthy, so this time on the phone seems easy enough to help the lifespan.
To better our health, we need to monitor how much we use these devices, be aware of where we keep them, and how much our children use them. Fewer games of doodle jump, and charge it in another room. It's the little things that will help us prevent fatal illnesses and cancers. My name is Joey McGee, Accra World News.